The New York Rangers starting goaltender Igor Shesterkin has really been struggling so far this season. So we're going to take a look at Igor, see how he's been doing, comparing some of his stats, take a look at some analytics, and just kind of taking a look and talking about how he's really been playing this season. Because obviously he has been nowhere near what we expected going into this year. Obviously, we kind of hope that he'd get back towards that MVP caliber player / Vezina winner, obviously, that we once seen a couple years ago. So hopefully can get back to that, but right now things are not looking good for Igor Shesterkin, and there could be a bunch of different things. It could be a personal thing, some family issues, you never know. It could be a mental thing just in his own head. It could be a physical thing. I mean, we don't really know right now. I'd imagine it's maybe not physical because he's obviously still playing a lot, so I don't know if it's exactly that, but whatever it is, there's clearly something a little off with Igor right now, so hopefully we'll turn it around because a 902 save percentage for your starting goaltender who's a former Vezina caliber guy is obviously not what you're expecting. So will he turn it around this year? I think he will. I mean, he's a great goaltender. We know how good he can be and obviously has been and has even shown it at points this year, but I think he's going to bounce back. Is he going to be a Vezina finalist this year? I don't think so. And let's just hope he can have a much better second half of the season and carry that on into the playoffs where things actually matter. And obviously, we're trying to win a Stanley Cup here. So hopefully a better second half, gets that momentum going up into the playoffs. But obviously, we're still a ways away from that. But I'm sure he'll have a much better second half than first because his first so far has been pretty trash. So hopefully, the second is much better. And taking a look here at a post on X from Vince Mercogliano, he posts here, "This was definitely the most dejected we've seen Igor all season. Very short, mumbled answers. I don't know what to say to you." So, not what you want to see out of your starting goalie, obviously, he's been struggling. And that's kind of why he's pissed off after the game. He's not too happy with himself, with his performance, because it was horrible. This was after the Leafs game, which I would say was his worst game of the season so far. So I'm sure he was pissed off, living in his own head. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe he is in his own head. Maybe it's more a mental thing than a physical thing or whatever it is, but something is off right now, and hopefully they figure it out soon because we need Igor back in form, because if he is, then this team has a serious chance of going on a deep, long playoff run. Under Jonathan Quick, we still definitely can, but I have more faith in Igor when he's that Vezina caliber guy than what Quick is right now, which I definitely don't think is too crazy of a thought. And taking a look here at what Igor has done so far this season, he has a 10-7 record, 902 save percentage, 3.02 goals against average, and 0 shutouts. So obviously not ideal. And taking a look here at some analytics, right now, Igor Shesterkin is currently in 15th place among all goaltenders in the entire NHL for goals saved above expected. So that's very good. I mean, goals saved above expected, I think personally is one of the better kind of stats, analytic things to look at for goaltenders to really judge on kind of how good they're doing. So I think this is a good sign here that Igor is in 15th place. He's at 5.6 goals saved above expected. He's right around a couple solid goaltenders in Varlamov, who is 0.2 behind him in 16th place. And then Sorokin, who is at 6.5, so 0.9 above him in 14th place. So he's right in between two solid goaltenders. Obviously, Sorokin and Varlamov, two Islanders goalies, they're pretty solid. And I do think this kind of shows that it's not all on Igor. You can't blame all these losses and goals on Igor. It is definitely a part of the defensive side of things, which hasn't been great at times, and the lack of effort defensively, and obviously just the lack of goaltending at times with Igor in net. So there's a lot of factors into this, but I don't think Igor has been maybe quite as bad as some people think, but I definitely don't think he has been good. So don't think I'm saying that either. So maybe he can be just a solid goalie for the rest of the year and hopefully heat up for playoffs. But taking a look here at some stats, kind of comparing him to Jonathan Quick, because obviously these two goalies are playing behind the same team, although night to night, they definitely don't play the exact same, so you definitely can't say that. But taking a look here, for example, goals saved above expected, Jonathan Quick has way less games played than Igor, but does have 4 more goals saved above expected total. He has 9.6. Igor is at 5.6. And actually, Louis Domingue, in his one game played, actually had 1.4, so that's pretty good for him. But taking a look at them again, though, comparing some other stats here, save percentage on unblocked shots, Jonathan Quick is at a 964, and then Igor's at a 951, so not great there, a decent step back. And some other stats too. I mean, expected goals against average, Igor's is at 3.36. You have Jonathan Quick's at 3.2. And the actual goals against average here, Quick is at a 2.2, and you have Shesterkin at a 3.02. So there's a big difference there, and obviously it's not what you want to see. Goals against average better than expected. You have Igor at 0.34, Jonathan Quick at a 1.0, right? So there's a big difference here. Obviously, these analytics are showing how much better Quick has been than Igor so far this year. And taking a look here at wins above replacement, another good stat to keep an eye on. Jonathan Quick is at a 1.59. Igor is at a 0.93. So a big difference there. And you take a look at the overall save percentage among all goaltenders in the entire NHL with at least 5 games played so far this season. Igor is tied for 34th place, which is not great at all, at a 902. So hopefully Igor turns it around. Either way, though, we at least do have a great backup goaltender right now in Jonathan Quick. Anyways, though, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please smash the like button. Don't forget to comment down below your guys' thoughts on Igor Shesterkin and Jonathan Quick, as well as if you want to become a channel member and support this channel here, you can as well. It's right beside the subscribe button. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.